Hey everybody, I'm Sean. Welcome to another episode of Adventuring Spiders. Welcome back everybody. On today's episode, it is our last day here in Laos, and we are currently going out into the country to visit a local village. And we just stopped on the side of the road here to check out some people harvesting rice. So you can see that they're stacking up the rice, cutting it and stacking it into little piles. And it's ripened, so it's ready for harvest. Gorgeous little valley here. And seen lots of rice paddies, but we haven't really seen any yet that were ripe, so very interesting. They also pile up all the rice straw when they're done with it, and I believe it's taken and fed to water buffalo. So we're a little bit closer here now, and they're now taking up the bundles, gathering them into bigger bundles and making stooks. And then these will be taken and dried in the sun. They'll eventually bring in a thrashing machine and put each of these through the machine to remove the rice grains. And here's all the rice. Just on the other side of this rice field, there's this cafe here. And they're growing a lot of food around here too. We got some bananas growing here. This is really interesting. Papaya tree. And there's some chilies here. Another papaya, and I think this is a mango, but it's not in season. It's a beautiful little pond with some lotus flowers below. Alright, so we've got over to our destination here, and what we're going to do this morning is take a tour of a local village. I've been looking forward to this because mostly we've been staying in the cities in most of these countries we've been visiting, but sometimes you want to see how it is in a rural community, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a walk around this area and see what the difference is with a smaller community. Just grilling up some frogs. Small frogs. There's some in the bowl here ready to go.
Thank you.
Some local gardens behind that. Lots of chickens roaming around. Alright, so now we're going to head inside to actually check out the village. And what's interesting about this is not Laotian people. We were told these are the Hmong people, and Hmong people are not native to Laos. The belief is that they emigrated here from Siberia, and they don't have a written language. They're relatively unique here. They only have a spoken language, so they're quite different, and in English they're called the hill people. Got some baby ducks. You do eat a lot of duck here. Here's a typical yard. This is the back of the house. Another one over here. Most of these houses have gardens of some kind, or fruit trees. Chickens. Lots of bananas. And some of them have ground gardens as well. You can see here there's some back fences. And these border onto what I assume is a local soccer field. And not a lot of people around today, and I suspect that's because most of them aren't working in the fields like we saw on the way here, because the rice is ready to harvest. The house is quite interesting. It's got a loom, making their own clothes. An example of a lot of the butterflies here in Laos. There's a lot right here on these marigolds. village sits on the edge here of the Mekong. And pretty simple life. Here's some masons working on a brand new house. Quite a ways to go yet. This property here's got quite a big tamarind tree. Tamarind. You can see the tamarind fruit hanging on the tree. Used primarily for cooking in hot and sour soup. We just got told here that we're gonna have a snack. And
traveling is all about
silkworms
experiences. You got to do it for the experiences.
So first up is the silkworm.
Silkworm, yeah. Get them with the lime. Try them with the lime cleaner. Yeah.
You chew the leaf too?
Chew the leaf together with the worm.
All right, here you go. Here's your first one.
Drip your water? It's not bad. It's not bad.
All right,
It's not great.
I have eaten insects before. This isn't gonna bother me at all. I've never had silkworm before, and I'm told if you chew with a lime leaf, it's a lot better. So here we go.
This one is in Asia. Many type of insect. Yeah.
Okay, this one I might struggle with.
Yeah. Grass harbor. Yeah. They're good though. They're good. They're very tasty. Yeah.
All right, next up here, the locusts, the grasshoppers.
Cheers.
There's no cheers. That one's definitely better than the first one. The legs are
Too chewy.
the legs are a bit stick in your mouth. But yep, we did it. All right, last up here on the snack is a tiny pineapple to finish it all off. These little tiny pineapples are really cute. All right, next up, we're headed to a waterfall. Apparently popular tourist destination, but to get there we got to walk through the jungle, which is pretty cool. They've got several viewing platforms here where you can look at them. They're Asiatic black bears. Look very similar to black bears that we have at home. They're just in the distance here, way up in the back. This is the first of the falls. This is the lower area here. And there it is there, and there's a series of upper falls as well. We're going to go check those out. But this is the first area that you can actually swim in if you so desire. These are mountain-fed pools, so that's why the water is clear compared to everything else we've seen in Southeast Asia. Alright, here's a second area. And much nicer falls here. This is like the middle area. There's another upper falls area as well. This is very interesting. This is a very popular tourist attraction, and one of the trees recently fell down on top of the falls, and so these guys are working to get this tree removed. Alright, and we're getting closer and closer to the top here. See another area here. Another shot here at the falls. Very beautiful area. Water running in here from all over the place, actually. Alright, we decided we're going to go for a swim. It is apparently a little bit cold though, so we will see. Okay, in addition to being cold, there are fish in here. And they are the type that you go for the spas. They are nibbling on my toes. I find that really weird. Alright, it is really cold, but it's very cool. Okay, I made it. I had to take the plunge. It was not easy, but we got in. And now we can swim across. I can't touch here anymore. So, and I don't want the camera submerged. Not that that's a problem for the camera. The camera's waterproof, but if I put it under the water, it will plug the microphone, and I don't want that to happen. So here we go. Here's Raylene over here. She's trying to get in the waterfall water. She's just swimming over. And yeah. There, if I can finally stand again. This area is now the Upper Falls area. And beautiful, but you're not allowed to swim in this one. Alright, now here's the end. This is where the river originates. Amazing. Comes a long way down out of the jungle there. Over this limestone. Alright everybody, that is going to close it out for here in Laos. And our time at Luang Prabang. Next up, we're on our way to Thailand for 1.5 days in Bangkok, and then back home to end out this adventure. So, hope you guys have been enjoying these, and if you do, smash that like button, hit subscribe. Until next time, good adventuring.